Welcome back to the news at 10. Some Nigerian physicians based in the United States are on a visit to Nigeria and are asking residents of Anambra State to take advantage of the free medical care they have to offer. The practitioners, comprising cardiologists, psychiatrists, pharmacists, dentists and surgeons, are in Nigeria on a health mission. The leader of the mission, Dr. Clifford Eke, is promising attention to all categories of ailments and surgery in special cases, all for free.
For people who cannot afford to pay for the services, we're hoping those are the people who can reach out to. And then those that need surgeries, some of them have been screened already by our local colleagues here, local physicians who operate on them. And then during the medical exercise, whoever is found that needs surgery will be referred to us. And then we also operate with our local physicians. So when we're gone, they'll follow up on the cases. And also the local healthcare department here to follow up on the medical cases.
Nigerians may not need to travel abroad for medical tourism, as Cedar Crest Hospital is providing a wide range of medical services for patients. And that's according to the medical director of the hospital, Dr. Felix Ogedengbe, who says the hospital now provides medical services to neighboring countries such as Niger, Cameroon and Ghana. He explains that the hospital will continue to work with the federal government to meet the healthcare needs of all Nigerians.
Medical experts, government officials, members of international organizations at the commissioning of the new premises of Cedar Crest Hospital in Abuja. The event was also attended by the wife of the president, Mrs. Aisha Buhari. Mrs. Aisha Buhari told the gathering of how medical experts abroad praised the nation's healthcare system when her son, Yusuf Buhari, who had an automobile accident, was flown abroad for medical help.
I don't believe in spending our resources abroad. After all, we have all the professionals. We have all that it takes to have a hospital like this, from manpower to personnel and all that.
Done with the speeches, dignitaries went on a facility tour of some units at the hospital. And after the commissioning, medical experts converged on this hall to discuss ways of addressing the challenges in the health sector and how medical practitioners can help achieve that.
This is a wholly physician-owned, Nigeria-owned, world-class, multi-specialty hospital, equipped with various wonderful facilities, including modern diagnostic facilities, a trauma center, a helipad, 90 beds, adult and neonatal intensive care unit, a physiotherapy and rehabilitation unit, a cardiac catheterization unit.
This discussion is expected to translate into the establishment of a new deal, the Cedar Crest Girls Foundation. The plan is to cater for the needs of children from poor families.
We felt as a responsible organization, we always need to be able to look after people that can't afford.
Statistics show that $1 billion is lost annually to medical tourism. This narrative is what the management of Cedar Crest Hospital hope to change.
And Infinix Mobility, makers of Infinix mobile phones, has announced its first release for 2018. The new phone, Infinix F3, is a selfie-focused brand with a 20-megapixel front camera. It was launched in Lagos today.
It's a big day for Infinix Mobility. There's an upgrade in its lifestyle series. Makers and marketers of the third-generation Infinix S3 are happy to share their newest member with the public.
No matter what time of day, with the Infinix S3 dual selfie soft light flash, your beauty will shine through. Even in the dark, you can also take a perfect selfie. Bokeh Effects opens up new possibilities for amazing selfies. It helps you focus directly on your picture and blur the background.
You can pre-order in any slot store. Also, we have the online store, slot.ng. You can pre-order and you have gifts In fact, for the first 600 persons, we have a slot gift card. Infinix has gifts to offer for those who pre-order as well.
The S3 is equipped with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor and a 4,000 milliampere-hour battery. And staff of Infinix Mobility are urging users to have a selfie and a Wi-Fi packed day without having to recharge the phone for 24 hours.
It's not a cheap accessory when you prepack it, like in technology. Also, it comes 4G LTE. Before, you could only unlock your phone with your fingerprint, but this year, you can actually unlock it with your face.
For Infinix, it's been 5 years, great relationships. And for Slot, it's 20th anniversary. You can walk in and fix your devices. So they are well positioned. They have their expertise on the ground and the original parts to fix the phones. And for the accessories, we have them.
The XOS customized user interface allows one to multitask using a split screen on the phone. The phones come in gold, topaz blue, and sandstone black colors.
The Tony Elumelu Foundation has selected 1,000 entrepreneurs from across Africa for its 2018 Entrepreneurship Program. More than 150,000 young Africans from 54 African countries applied to join the fourth cycle of the program. At the announcement of those selected today, Mr. Elumelu said the partners have joined hands with the foundation to reinforce its philosophy that entrepreneurship is the most effective path to sustainable development on the African continent.
It's a special day for the Tony Elumelu Foundation as another 1,000 young Africans with the most innovative high-potential business ideas joins its Entrepreneurship Program. Some of the beneficiaries are present here. There are also members of the program alumni in this room, captains of industries who mentor these young entrepreneurs, and representatives of international organizations who have partnered with the Tony Elumelu Foundation to support an additional 250 beneficiaries, bringing the total number of beneficiaries to 1,250, the highest since the program was launched in 2015. Mr. Elumelu is excited about these partnerships and full of hope for the future.
So the message today to African entrepreneurs and African youth is just hope through what the Tony Elumelu Foundation and other like-minded organizations are trying to do. You don't despair, be optimistic, and to those who were not so lucky at this point in time, my message is simple. The road to entrepreneurship is quite tough. It's resilience that helps you to succeed.
Some beneficiaries of the program shared their success stories.
Before we won the grant, we were just a startup entrepreneur, very struggling to get our feet on the ground. But the training and mentoring we got and the seed capital we got have also helped us in growing and scaling up our business.
I started before Tony Elumelu, raising a revenue of 500,000 monthly. Today, I can say with an evidence that I make 3 million on a monthly basis.
The foundation says that so far, its beneficiaries have created over 55,000 jobs and counting, a feat worth celebrating, especially as the visionary also marks his 55th birthday, confident in his belief that entrepreneurship is the most effective path to sustainable development of the African continent. Shola Shieli, Channels Television News.
Let's take a look at some business news now. Here's Kayode Okikiolu.
Thank you, Joma, and it's great to have you on Business News tonight. The Senate has confirmed the nomination of Aisha Ahmad and Edward Adamu for appointment as deputy governors of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Senate also confirmed the nomination of Professor Adeola Adenikinju, Dr. Aliyu Sanusi and Dr. Robert Osogwa for appointment as members of the Monetary Policy Committee of the CBN. The upper chamber, however, rejected the nomination of Dr. Ashek Meidugu as a member of the CBN MPC. Presenting a report on the screening of the nominees, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Banking, Senator Rafi Ibrahim, says Dr. Ashek Meidugu did not satisfactorily answer some critical questions during the screening exercise. exercise. Nigeria's Debt Management Office says it raised about 64.06 billion naira at Wednesday's auction of government bonds, less than it originally planned, but at lower yields. The debt office initially aimed to raise 70 billion naira, but sold 10.05 billion naira in 5-year bonds at 13.40% and 45.10 billion naira in 10-year debt at 13.60%. It introduced a new 7-year paper at 13.53 to raise 8.91 billion naira. The federal government has been working to cut its cost of borrowing, particularly selling Eurobonds last month to help repay some treasury bills instead of rolling them over. And elsewhere, stocks performance at the equities market turned positive after 8 straight sessions of losses as investors take advantage of the lower stocks prices. For details of Thursday's trading, here's Teniola Shoboali.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. After nearly 2 weeks of steady declines, the domestic stock market regained some grounds today on renewed demands by investors for low-priced big-cap equities. The positive sentiment, which swept across the 5 major sectors of the NSE, led to a 30 basis point recovery in the general broad and 196 billion naira in total value of listed equities. In price performance, GlaxoSmithKline is top on the ladder by over 10% ahead of 20 other gainers, while Multiverse led a pack of 27 losers down by 8.70%. Total turnover volume of shares traded for the day also increased by over 53 million units from Wednesday's session, driven by the shares of Tier 1 lender Access Bank. And that's the Stock Market Report. I'm Teniola Shoboale.
Thank you, Teniola. And renewed concerns of a potential trade war following U.S. tariff on China pushed Wall Street and European markets to negative territory today. Meanwhile, other major global stock markets closed with mixed performance. And that's business news for tonight. I am Kayode Okikiolu.